What is it? Okay, what the fuck is going on? Yo, we live. Happy Father's Day, everybody. I'm trying to get this thing to work. Oh, don't give me that bullshit. Let's see. Let's see. Well, the lights they gonna give me trouble now. I don't know what the hell. Spotify, you tripping? Yo, plug. What's happening? Salute. Happy Father's Day. Why is my Spotify not working on here? Oh, shit. So you're doing that retarded shit. All right, well, we just gonna have to do without. I was gonna play some Pac songs because today is Pac's birthday too, right along with Father's Day. So I would play it on my other phone, but the volume isn't it's too low on the other phone. So it is what it is. What's good, everybody? How y'all doing out there? Happy Father's Day to everybody out there. Happy Father's Day to the ones that are not here no more. Like my grandfather, my dad, my uncle, few of my homies, the homeboys. You know, hope y'all enjoyed y'all Father's Day. Things things a little interesting in Tony's chat today. Oh shit. But I will say this though, on days like this, you know, I be missing my dad on, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know, it's kind of fucked up, because like a lot of us, we done had that strange, relationship from, pops and whatever, and all those Father's Days, we kind of, just took for granted, you know, and I miss him every day, you know. He had flaws like everybody else, but the one thing about him, he always gave back. He gave back to the community, you know. Um, he gave back to the youth. He was really heavy with youth sports. You know, matter of fact, some of the guys that he used to coach are actually pros today. I wish I had their names because he told me one time, and you know, it wasn't something at the time that I thought I was going to, need to remember. But it is what it is. Undertaker, happy Father's Day. Thank you. Thank you. Daniel, thank you. Thank you. You know. And there's times where like, I like I'm like, damn, I wish I would have had him around, more. Um, cause it definitely could have kept me on the right track, you know. But it is what it is. I'm just glad that at the end of the day, me and him made peace and we was good. So it ain't no hard feelings on that note, you know. Cause it's crazy because even though I'm not the last one literally, as far as the last name goes, and it's really depending on whether or not my daughter wants to keep the last name whenever she gets married, or whatnot. But I'm literally the last one, the last one. After me, it won't be no others, you know. So, and I'm not one of them parents where, oh, you got to keep the last name, and hey, you live your life and do you for you, you know. Don't live it or do it for anybody else. Because sometimes family will try to manipulate you. Like, no, you got to keep it like this because, and then they'll start running down family history and why you should keep it in. But is that what you want to do? You know what I'm saying? If you don't want to do that, then that's one thing. I never forced my daughter to do anything she didn't want to do. She didn't want to do something. All right, cool. you know, we'll find something else. You might want to do. As a matter of fact, you pick out what you want to. And that's kind of like how the standard we had it. You know, you choose what you want to do, and then we'll take care of that. You know, from there. You know, although there was one thing, I basketball. I did push the basketball thing because I knew she was going to be tall. You know, I knew she was going to be tall, so because I'm not short, her mama not short, so and not really anybody within the family structure is really short. So on either side, you know. So I just kind of told her like maybe that's something you might want to think about because you will be tall and it might be something you might want to do when the time comes. And then she didn't even tell me. She actually surprised me. She I was like, oh, okay. And she was pretty good too. I mean, for somebody that didn't play like basketball outside of like in school and stuff, she was real good. It's in them genes. You know what I'm saying? When you come from an athletic family, you kind of you just bred to be that. That's what you want to. That's what you choose to do. Just being an athlete. I'm not quite sure if her great grandfather, if he did any sport. I'm not quite sure about that. It's just something I might have to look into. But I know as far as her grandfather went, and then of course me, yeah, she was just naturally gifted. Because when it came to sports, because she played softball a lot, and so it was like from day one, you know, she was on it. I'm like, okay. Matter of fact, her mom was an athlete too. So she got them athletic genes in her. But as the saying goes, softball don't pay the bills. you know. But she still rock with the sports though. Shoot, 49ers all the way. Shoot. And she'll tell you too. So what's going on with everybody out there today? If anybody want to hop on, sure, I'll be more than happy to drop the link. Come on up. Because I plan on being on here for a good minute. So whoever want to come on up, chop it up. Any haters out there, y'all come on up too. Come on up. Like the show. Come on down. Was that The Price is Right? I wonder. I wonder if anybody that was on the show that was called down. I wonder if they messed around and tripped on the steps or something, trying to get down to the podium. Let's see. Give me 1 second, y'all. Let's see. Okay. I am back. Not big to be there. All right. Yeah, so yeah, I decided, yesterday I was going to do a Father's Day live. So if nobody don't want to jump up, that's cool. You're gonna still rock. Tony's chat was very interesting today. A lot of conversations going on. You know, You know, I was wondering what happened with KCPD because we had started a dialogue and then I didn't see him after I left my last comment on it. You know, but I'm just like, these dudes don't really have a, you know what I'm saying? Like, what problem do these dudes have personally with me that will make them go out their way to say shit about me when I ain't even mention their name till after the fact? I'm not quite understanding that, you know. But it's cool though, because they will never come over here and show their face. Oh yeah, shout out to the Birmingham Stallions. Oh, thank you, CB. Appreciate that. Is that trash? Don't throw that in the garbage can. Yeah, what's going on with you, CB? How you doing today? Uh, here I am. Here I am. Yeah, I think it's about time for I need to cut this beard off. I do not like beards. Well, sometimes I like them, and other times I'm like, yeah, let me get this shit off my face. And it's just rock with the goatee. Whew. Yeah, I know. I know y'all getting ready to celebrate tomorrow night. I know Boston gonna be jumping. I can go outside for no reason. Well, I took out the trash, but I didn't end up having. I was cooked. Huh? Oh, they are? Oh, you exhausted. I believe it. I'm doing cool. Just been relaxing all day. You know, I talked to my daughter this morning and yeah, that's all I needed after that. Yeah, yeah, don't do that. Don't do that. Although, yeah, game five, yeah. I was gonna say, you know, it's kind of like, yeah, go ahead, but then I'm like, oh shit, it's game five. Game five is always that game that if Dallas was to win and make it 3-2, now that pressure starts to mount. Like, oh shit. Because you definitely don't want to fuck around and get into a game seven situation with Kyrie on the court. I'm just speaking from experience. I'm just speaking from experience. The problem is everybody think that they can shoot their way to a championship, and I don't work for everybody. But my Dubs, they kind of fucked around and got everybody going like, oh, they can do it, we can do it too. Yeah, it don't work for everybody like that. You got to have the right components 1 through 5, and then your bench has to be on par with what the starting 5 is doing. Yeah, we talking about, look, it'd be one thing if this was just like, okay, going to the finals and winning a championship. No. See, whenever you're dealing with Boston or the Lakers, and even going down, you're dealing with the Warriors and the Bulls, which I don't see the Bulls going. Yeah. They didn't really have a good history before it got. But there's always hope. But whenever you're talking about these historical teams that have these championships, now it becomes about the record. Boston has a chance to beat the record, So now you have that, it's It's a lot of pressure. See, at first we didn't have to worry about that, right? But as it kept going, and then we realized as an organization, we got more championships. Oh shit! Now we're third on the list. We weren't even fourth on the list or fifth. And we jumped all the way up to third on the list all time. That's crazy. Curry. So y'all will want to close it out tomorrow because you do not want that shit to link. Because bad shit happens when you let it linger. And then you end up mad as fuck. Cussing everybody out, talking about I don't want to be bothered. Yeah. Oh shit, I didn't even know you went outside. I thought you was still on there. Oh, she liked it? But trip on this though, CB. It just dawned on me the other day that the 2 teams in the finals is the 2 teams we had to beat to win our last championship. We had to beat Dallas in the conference finals, and then we beat your Celtics in the finals. I said, yo, I guess it was meant to happen. I guess it was meant to happen. So just think about this shit. This finals could have happened 2 years ago. That's some wild shit. I guess it was fate. Like I knew you in high school. I really liked you in high school, but you was already tied up with somebody else. So I'm happy to see that you're single. Let's meet up in June. Yeah, right. That ain't that crazy how that played out? Like, and just think about it. It was 2 years ago. I don't want to get heavy into the numerology stuff, but it happened 2 years ago. But I think everybody felt comfortable when they knew that the Warriors weren't going to be in the playoffs. So like, we can go for it now, guys. Okay, well, we don't know what you needed us for. Shit, we weren't going nowhere. Shit. I see old Clay done basically went dark on the Warriors. Like, yo, Klay Thompson, I know you probably won't hear this, but maybe, hopefully you do. Somebody that might know somebody that might know somebody. Klay, I like you. You're a Hall of Fame player. You done helped with championships. You done broke records. You done set records. But bruh, you haven't been the same since you've been back. You like a roller coaster. You're up, down, you're turning, you're swerving to the point to where you had to go to the bench. Now, you play better on the bench. But Klay, sometimes we have to check our own ego and realize I can still play, but I can't play at the level that I used to. And that's fine. Go be the sixth man. Go add that to your trophy case. Go add that to your trophy case. Go be the sixth man. Now, I know based off of your position, that would be kind of hard, because even though you're listed as a guard, you're like a forward guard based off of your height. But go for the sixth man. Put that as a goal. Be that leader for the second unit. You're still going to get paid very well. Hell, you got endorsements right and left. That's probably paying you more than what's on that NBA contract. Now, yes, you can go somewhere else and possibly win another championship, but think about the legacy. The legacy. Because this is what it's about at the end of the day. It's about your legacy from here on in. How do you want your legacy on the last part of your career? And to stick with a team that nobody gave a fuck about at one point in time has turned into one of the most elite franchises in the league. And it's because you're one of the reasons that happened. Because at the end of the day, Klay, yeah, you are part of the Splash Brothers, but we all know it's about Curry. We all know it's about Curry. You know that. I know that. Now, with that said, do I feel the same way about Draymond? No, I don't. And it's because he's always into something. It's always look. You cost us a championship, and we kept you on the team. You literally cost it, even though you would have been the MVP. had you not did what you did throughout the season, which led to that suspension, we were going to win back-to-backs before KD got there. Because Cleveland was not better than us. They won on circumstance, and they caught fire. Once they caught fire, and then we ended up getting some injuries along the way, it's sports, it happens. But Cleveland, and everybody knows Cleveland was not better than us, even before KD got there. We beat y'all the year prior. See, and this was funny. All the Cleveland supporters and all the dick suckers want to say, oh, when Kyrie was hurt and LeBron wasn't healthy, they didn't have a full squad. That's why you guys won. But then when we get hit with injuries during the finals, on top of the suspension, oh no, Cleveland beat us because, LeBron's the GOAT. He handled a job. Like, huh? Even though they forget that Cleveland was up 2-1. They was up 2-1 in the finals after Kyrie got hurt. After he re-injured, I think it was his foot or something, his ankle or something. Because Kyrie did not finish the first game. So you guys still went up in the series. So don't give me that, oh, we was injured in their game. You was up in the series and we came back. Oh my goodness, they got KD. It's not fair. Wait, hold up. But you guys was just up on LeBron's dick just a few years ago. Talking about, oh, look at the Miami Heat. They got D-Wade, LeBron, and Chris Paul. Oh, they hella dope. They hella raw. Oh, ooh. I like Miami. Miami was dope. I was a D-Wade fan. And I like LeBron at the time, too. That was probably the only time in LeBron's career where he actually had to beast up and be a man and stop crying. Even now, this man is still crying on the court. But when he was with Miami, okay, that first when they should have won the championship. That shit ain't make no sense. But being around D-Wade, oh no, you have to be no nonsense. Shit, at the time when people asked me who was my favorite player, oh, Dwayne Wade's my favorite player in the league. He was my favorite player when he came out of Marquette. Well, as a matter of fact, I take that back. It was after the first year. Well, I know why you didn't. You never liked Miami. Yeah. But I rooted for them because of D-Wade. And then with LeBron and then Chris Bryant, I was like, oh shit. Oh, these motherfuckers about to wreak havoc. Which they did. But then when we get KD, all the crybursts come out. Oh, y'all got KD. Why y'all gotta have KD? We're talking about an organization that wasn't shit prior to Curry getting there. You know what I'm saying? And Thompson and Dre and the boys. You know what I'm saying? They was at the bottom of the barrel. Now you got to go all the way back to the early '90s when the Warriors were relevant. Run TMC, motherfuckers. After that, they were trash, horrible, while drafting good players. Because I mean, they done had Antoine Jameson, Gilbert Arenas. Jay Rich, man, Jay Rich was my guy. Jay Rich was my guy. Who else they had? They had a gang of players. They just had bad ownership. And when they finally decided to sell, and Joe Lacob and the boys came in, it was a brand new day. Because they went and paid, they spent. They drafted. Still good drafts, because the Warriors' problem was never drafting players. That was never their problem. It was getting the right coaches, you know, and the ownership didn't want to do what it takes to put together a successful organization. Not until Lacob and the boys came in, they went out there like, hey, yo, Mark Jackson, what you doing? And when they got Mark, things started to change. Now, I wish Mark could have stayed, but like, you kind of got in your own way, buddy. Yeah. You know? And then Steve Kerr came in, and it was like, to go, and you know, I never spoke about this publicly. But you know, when Mark Jackson got fired and Steve Kerr came in, you know, the racial factors started to come in. The motherfucker like, oh look, they went with the white boy and fired the brother and all this, and you know, and a couple of them fools tried to come at me with this shit. And then I had to shut them down, because this is what you need to understand. And for people that still believe this shit, open your ears up. Get the wax out. Open your ears up. Turn your hearing aids up and pay attention. The reason why Mark Jackson got fired is because Joe Lacob gave him a blank checkbook and told him to go out there and get the best coaches available. And you know what Mark Jackson did? He took that blank check and ripped it up and said, no, I'm going to go get who I want to get. Now, although we was in the playoffs and we almost beat San Antonio that year, that would have took us to the West Finals. But once you did that, and then the offense was stagnant as hell. Hella isolations and shit like that. Like, so yeah, I love Mark, but he had to go. And when Steve Kerr came in, he opened up that office. Now, Mark Jackson, to his credit, he made us a very formidable defensive team. So all Kerr came in and did was just open up the playbook, open up the offense, and be like, Curry, let it go. Clay, let it go. Dre, you already know what to do. Hand it off to the open man. And if you have an open shot, you take it too. Has nothing to do with race. Mark Jackson just wasn't a complete coach. And I think collecting 1, 2, 3, 4 rings speaks very highly. And one of those rings he got in his first year. So for all you know-it-alls, that's why Mark Jackson got fired. It wasn't because he was a bad coach. It wasn't because he didn't know what he didn't know what to do. He just didn't want to go by what the owners wanted. And that, I don't care who you is. That's going to be the death nail in you. And then the thing about it is, for all you older folks that was doing that shit, you should take your head and ram it into the wall. Because that's exactly what happened with the Dallas Cowboys and Jimmy Johnson, just in reverse. They had already won the championships. You know what I'm saying? But you still got to do what the owner wants. If you don't want to do what the owner wants, you're going to be fired. Period. It's just like at your job. You know what I'm saying? You go to work. If you don't do what the owner says, you fired. You're out of here. Goodbye. Kick rocks. So I don't know where all that shit was coming from, except for people who obviously don't pay attention the way they need to pay attention, but yet want to have an opinion on something. No, that's not an opinion. That's just complete idiocy. Oh shit. Oh, that's what's up. Oh, there you go. So make a wish. Right, exactly. No, that's like all the time. Yo, corrupt. Happy Father's Day, bruh. Happy Father's Day. But that was just the craziest day because I was just like, what does I don't know how the hell this has to do anything with race and not with the fact of you didn't do what the owner wanted. The owner's out here trying to win a championship, not go to the playoffs. He wants to make an exciting team. You know, everything what the Warriors ended up becoming is what the owners wanted. But I want to see Mark. I don't know why Mark hasn't gotten another job by now. It's the craziest shit. He barely gets interviewed. You know, I'm just like, what the? Like, this is one of the best coaches in you know what I'm saying? He took a nobody franchise. Hold on, yeah. Okay, I'm back. Yeah, yep. Yeah, that's hey, as long as you take care of your business, that's all that matters at the end of the day. You know, 'cause you two gonna be here. Sure, business and family is first, and not in that order. Or actually, it could be in that order. Take care of your business. Yeah, but that's what I just there's a lot of things that I see that like I understand why people feel the way that they feel. Yo, Lonnie, right on. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Appreciate it. I understand how people feel. You know, growing up the way that I did allowed me to see into other people's cultures and what they go through and all that, right? But my problem is, although what is can be true, doesn't always have to be acknowledgeable under the race card. Because it don't make a difference who you are. You can still be a dummy. And I'm just not the one that just because I'm supposed to, hell no. Hell no. I don't do that just because shit. Because it makes no sense and it's uneducated. It's not intelligent. Like I've stated before, I'm gonna always stick up for my people. But if my people is doing dumb shit, I'm not gonna stick up for that. I've had people come at me telling me what I'm doing is wrong, and I should. Why? What? How am I doing anything wrong? Well, I'm supposed to be a dick to everybody? No, I'm not a dick to everybody. I'm a dick to who I need to be. I'm a certified asshole, but I'm an equal certified asshole. You know, That's one reason why I talk about race on here, but I don't talk about it to the extent that I used to, because I am completely numb to this shit. And there's other things that is concerning that I will talk about and have talked about.
All right, Jay. Happy Father's Day.
Oh, thank you. Thank you. Oh, I will. Ooh, that's a long night. Yo, crazy. What's happening? You know, I mean, there's a lot of shit that's dealing with race that I am going to get to. But with all the shit that's going on right now, no, I can't just be focused on it. Now, others would like to bring up my color. That's fine. But I'm saying, if you want to get me out, if you want to see, shall I say, that black power, Jay Militant, then you motherfuckers gonna have to get a lot better and a lot more disrespectful with what you say, because although it's very idiotic, uneducated, unintelligent, you gotta do better than that. But you see, you guys have opened up the door, so every now and again, yeah, I will walk through that door. But if you really want me to walk through that door, come on with it. Come on with it. You know, because all this, you got, how could you be over there with somebody that called you the N-word, Jay Millie? I don't know why you guys are still stuck on that when shit's already been said. I don't need to rehash it. But you guys just want to hang on that. So this is the thing about being racist. If you keep pushing a narrative that does not exist, you're being a racist. And this narrative happens to be about discrimination of my color by somebody that shit's already being settled. But yet you guys are still pushing that shit. That makes you a racist. I know that's a hard thing for you guys to comprehend, but you know, you're not dealing with somebody that's not educated on this shit. This is why I don't know why you guys are still trying to push that shit. Because it's not moving nothing. It's not moving nothing. That shit y'all doing, that's little kid shit. I've actually dealt with real racism. That shit like ping pong ball. Ding, 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 ding. Or like blue collar gun. Pew, 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 pew. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm all for the get down. If y'all really want to see, and this is what I see, and this is what I know. You guys don't really want to get down like that. Because you know, if you want to get down like that with me, you already know what's going to come. Because if you guys really been paying attention to me all this time, then you know exactly what I did to another racist on another channel a couple years ago that wanted to call me them words, and because he thought that something was going on that wasn't going on. So I lit that motherfucking channel up. I actually tried to go over there and the motherfucker blocked me like a bitch. So that is what made me go live that night. I still got the live up. Matter of fact, CB, weren't you on that live with me? Shut that motherfucker down. That motherfucker ain't said shit since. He ain't said shit since. So y'all want to go over there with me? Come on. Come on. I won't be your Wakanda, but I will be your Black Panther. I got lineage base on my side. What you got? What you got? That's what I want to know. What you got? I'm not the Wakanda forever type. You come at me like that, oh, I'll turn into Dr. Khalid Muhammad on your ass very quick. Don't play with me. Do not play with me. Shit. Do I listen to Chicago drill? No, I don't. I don't listen to no drill. Woo! Sleepless nights. Exactly. Hey, Muhammad, how you doing? Welcome back. Welcome back. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. The only thing I can't fuck with is Israel. They was kicked out of 109 countries. Never say. Oh, yo, hey, crazy. Look. I don't know if you've seen it, but when after the whole war thing popped off, I didn't say anything for a few weeks. I kind of just sat back and just watched, and then in the process, I end up doing some research. Man, I've been on some fuck Israel since. Yo, Al Gore, what's going on? Salute. I don't fuck with Israel either because they look. I keep on telling, man, I'm gonna play this video because this video is gonna be very informative. But just to give y'all just a quick story of it, they went and got some Sudanese. They were refugees. Get them out of the situation they was in at the time. Brought them over to Israel. And do you know the type of like Like that shit was like Skid Row times 1,000. They have no running water. And if they did have running water, it wasn't clean. They barely had any food. Clothes was very limited. I mean, they was living very foul. And these motherfuckers just let them just basically rot away. Like, yeah, we brought y'all over here so y'all figure it. After we done told you that we're gonna take care of it. And then the president today, Ben, however you pronounce his last name. See, what they won't tell you is about that anti-black bill that he signed. It's law in Israel. They have an anti-black law in Israel right now. They will have anti-black marches and rallies in Tel Aviv. Ooh, when I show y'all this video, this shit gonna piss y'all off. And then all the other shit that they be doing to everybody else. The way they've been fucking over the Palestinians all these years. But they don't. Well, it's the Holy Land. If it's the Holy Land, then why is these motherfuckers acting like this thing? What Hamas has done, yes, that was some very foul shit. But in turn, Israel's been killing little Palestinian kids. Like, what? What the fuck do they got to do with anything? But 2 thumbs up for Israel. Yep. Yep. Exactly. No, and this is the crazy part. And CB, this is really going to irritate you because you're an Israelite yourself. They done told the black Israelites, I think this was back in 2004, they told the black Israelites that you guys can come home to Israel and we have everything set up for you. They go, no, I think this is before 2004. They go back to Israel, right? And when they get there, now they're being told, no, we don't want you people. They are actively trying to deport black people from Israel as we speak. See, they got everybody distracted by that war. There's things that's going on inside that war that was going on before that war that's still actively going on inside this war right now. And this is why Israel is feeling very nervous because everybody is catching on to what they've been doing. And they like, hold on, we don't agree with that shit. And you guys keep doing that shit. And we're trying to, figure this shit out. And they keep doing shit. They keep doing shit. That's why there's people that is turning on Israel right now. Because they see what they're doing and it's some foul ass shit. Right. Yo, and I just found out last night that that was so confused. Yeah, exactly. Yo, that's the other thing. I was like, wait, but y'all is, and then, huh? Oh, but I just found out last night that they got an anti-Semitic bill that the House passed. And crazy part, it was off of Candace Owens' video. Because I was because somebody else had got fired for talking against Israel, and she was doing an interview. Oh yeah, I know he be on. I tell you, it's some. That's why I was like, ain't no way in the world. Ain't no way in the world I'm gonna be sitting up there supporting somebody that is doing foul shit and been doing foul shit and been covering it up. Like, no, we're not doing anything. We're innocent over here. This is the Holy Land. This is where Jesus is from. This is the Holy Land, and we're gonna. No, you guys is on some foul ass shit. You guys is dirty. You're disgusting. You know what I'm saying? If Israel is going to be the Holy Land, then Israel needs to blow up. Yeah, exactly. 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 Bye. Hold on, real quick, y'all. No, they do. Yeah, that's true. They take up the majority of Israel. You know what I'm saying? They're motherfuckers everywhere. Everywhere. I say everywhere, I mean everywhere. Ain't one country, ain't one town, ain't one continent where you is not gonna find a boatload of Muslims. Assalamu alaikum. Alaikum salam. I don't want your bean pie. You're right back walking the dogs. Oh, okay. Jimmy, what's happening? What's going on? Salute. But this is why it's important that we talk about these things, because they're not going to bring stuff up like this on the news. You know what I'm saying? We got to look at the alternative news. We got to look at the podcasts and watch these videos online, like, because that's where the truth is going to be. But you got to be careful with those too, because there's a lot of motherfuckers out there pushing that bullshit ass narrative too. But this is why you got to do your own research. You can't just take what somebody says as gospel. You got to go do your own research. And when you do your own research, that's when you know how everybody talk about the rabbit hole? When you do your own research, that's when you actually jump into the rabbit hole, because you start finding out about other shit. It starts leading you into other things that you wasn't even looking for. But based off of the thing that you was looking for, that you want to know more about, now you got all this other stuff that fell in your lap that is like, oh, snap. I done got all this. All this came off of this. Oh, I'm about to have a finish day. You know, I love researching. You know, because I love to study, but I love to study the way that I love to study. All that school shit, yeah, yeah, I hated that shit. I hated that shit. You know, but I've always said ever since I was a little kid, like that's something that I love to do, and when I find something that I can really sink my teeth into, that's when I really go diving in on something, and then I was just like, oh snap, I didn't know about this, or you know what I'm saying, and then if the conversation comes up, and I might find that somebody might bring something else up, and like, oh shit, oh no, I gotta look into that. You know, research is hella fun. You know, but that's why I'll be like, everybody should not be talking. Yeah, everybody, you can have an opinion, but there's just some people that should not be saying shit because you have absolutely no idea what you are talking about. Matter of fact, where did you even get that from? Because I don't see nowhere where you can find that. Yeah, it probably sound good when you're saying it to yourself. Like, oh yeah, I found it. Oh yeah, I got them now. Yeah, wait till I drop this info on them. And then you come and drop that info on them like the big reveal. Womp, 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 womp. You know? I mean, I could have did this shit as a profession. But my thing is, my patient level and the fact that I love to learn so much, if I start on something and then I come across something else, then it's like, boom, I got to learn about this too. So then that takes me off of what I was already on. So I might have to come back. So it might take me a little bit longer on this one. Because I love to fucking learn, you know? Because I'll never claim to know everything. But what I do know, oh yeah, fire. Because I've stayed on here before, you know, before I really just started fucking with YouTube, like I've been fucking with YouTube, I was on Facebook heavy. You know, I called out motherfuckers for debates, all that shit. The Nation of Islam, I called them out for a debate because they hated the fact that I was telling the truth about they stinking ass leader, and I still feel that way about that stinking ass old man. I don't give a fuck about him or them. They ain't my brothers and never will be my brothers. Because they pushing a fucking narrative that goes against every fucking thing that the original Nation of Islam was really about. And you will not hear me stick up for that stinking ass PDF motherfucker either. Going around getting teenage girls pregnant and shit. The fuck is wrong with you? I'm not finna follow that shit. And then you guys want to sit there and off, you know what I'm saying, Malcolm. Now, they got the wrong motherfuckers. But it still came from within the nation. And Farrakhan know who did it. Farrakhan know who did it. But I understand don't want to be a snitch. But that's your brother though, right? Now, you mad because Malcolm was where you are at now. Malcolm would have been where you're at now long before you. And you just couldn't have that. You want to go around, you know what I'm saying? Because the original Nation of Islam died in 1975. The original Nation of Islam died in 1975. So the Nation of Islam that Louis Farrakhan has been pushing been some old new shit. Because you got Scientology attached to that shit. Going around talking about, oh, the white man is the devil. Meanwhile, you up here kissing the white man on the lips. Oh, Farrakhan, he doesn't man, fuck Farrakhan. Yeah, I said it. I'll keep on saying it until my dying day. Fuck Farrakhan. But when I called these motherfuckers out, they got mad at me. So when I called these motherfuckers out for a debate, they didn't want to come up for a debate. I'm like, what, y'all don't want to come out for a debate? They hit me behind the scenes. What's happening? We could debate about it. You know what I'm saying? No shows. So that's why I was like, man, y'all better leave me the hell alone. You don't want to show for a debate? You better leave me the fuck alone. You just mad because I'm telling the motherfucking truth and you don't want to see it because you so caught up in the bullshit that you can't actually see the truth when it's in front of your eyes and can't see that you're getting played. If you want to be a Muslim, be a Muslim. I can give two fucks if you're a Muslim or not. But what I do care about is the fact that this man has been scamming the same people that he cares about, that he says he cares about, for decades now. The only time he comes around is when some black celebrity ends up dying. That's the only time he come around or get shot or whatever. He don't come around for the regular folk. You know what the regular folk get? The regular folk get that dumbass fucking last call newsletter and maybe a bean pie. I don't want that shit. We got problems going on in these neighborhoods and you're supposed to be out here handling business, but no. No. Oh yeah. Undertaker, what's going on? Look, that point. Oh, I know he does. Shit, he gotta tell somebody. Oh, Father. Yo, crazy, that's what I'm saying. Oh yeah. Yeah, I definitely read about that too. Yeah, I read about that. You know, that's one reason why, like, the early days, we didn't have the information that we have today. And so before, yeah, we was riding Hitler hard, but nowadays we kind of let off of that because it wasn't us he didn't like. He didn't like them motherfuckers. Not saying what he did was good, but this is my thing. Y'all was quick to put up a Holocaust museum, but when it came to slavery, you guys was, yo, wait, hold on. Look, I want to tell y'all something. I don't know if y'all seen this. This just recently happened. Matter of fact, Jesse talked about it on his show. I think it was like last night. So we all know about Black Wall Street, Tulsa, Oklahoma, the massacre. So the three oldest living survivors of that massacre was turned down for reparations by the Supreme Court of Oklahoma. So you tell me that the rest of these motherfuckers, because of what they went through and the atrocities that they had to go through, can get reparations, but we have three of the oldest living survivors of one of the deadliest tragedies in American history, and you tell them you're not giving them nothing? But they call this America, right? Land of the free, home of the brave. You come to America, you can achieve all your hopes and dreams. We look out for our own. Well, why wouldn't it, and why did it take this long for this shit to even come into court? Why would you not give that to them? My bad. That was one of the ugliest tragedies in American history. And they survived it. And this is the thanks that they get. They're on their way out. And they could have took that and passed it on to their family and let them get it. They're not going to be around too much longer. Why? But then we sit up here and we got to deal with bullshit every day because the fucking government can't get their heads out of their asses. Why do they have to suffer? It's like they're suffering all over again. But America constantly goes with this fucking propaganda, and I'm fucking tired of it. Like, stop lying to the people of America. Just tell the people the fucking truth. You don't give a fuck about none of us unless we are on a certain plateau or come from a certain family. Tell the fucking truth. Stop giving this fucking propaganda to all these people. This is one of the reasons why we got a fucking migrant problem now. Because you sit here throwing out all these fucking shit like, oh yeah, America's so great. Come on in and there. Oh, we go to America disrupting our fucking lives. Now we got to work around and figure out how the hell we're going to get through this shit because you guys keep putting shit on us that we have to get through. Not y'all. We have to get through. I don't give a fuck about them motherfuckers that caught COVID that's up there in Washington and all them families that caught that shit. I can give two fucks because y'all got the best medical that money can buy. While the rest of us is dealing with this bullshit ass insurance that you guys don't never want to fix. So now we only getting, oh, well, we could do this, but we can't do that because why? Because of your insurance. Woo-hoo. Word propaganda. Oh. Timo, what's up, bruh? Yeah, England got a little piece of that pie too. Yep, mine too. I know a lot of our families have been here long before, you know what I'm saying? And it's just like they got this shit so fucking confusing. You know what I'm saying? Well, I say legal should be deported and age doesn't matter. I don't care. Hey, I'm with you on that. Get the ass up out of here. What the fuck are you doing here illegally? You know what I'm saying? Like, come on now. We, as a country, we got too much stuff to worry about than to be having than to be worrying about everybody else's problem. And this is should tell you how they don't give a fuck about America, but we keep letting them in. These motherfuckers took it. Now, I got my qualms about the American flag, but it is what it is. It still represents the United States. They done took the American flag. I think it was at one of these schools. They took the American flag and replaced it with the Palestine flag. Whoa! On American soil? Really? That's what we doing? That's what we doing? And y'all cool with that. Now, here goes the hypocrisy. Had a black student took a red, black, and green flag and replaced it, all hell would have broke loose. All hell would have broke loose. This is, although I sympathize with the Palestinians, this is not freaking Palestine. This is fucking America. Take that shit back over there. I'm around a bunch of these motherfuckers now, and I don't give a fuck. I let them know. I let them know. I don't like you. This is why I don't like you. And I don't give a fuck if you don't like it. Exactly. Man. I think it's just a misunderstanding, miscommunication. I don't feel like I'm in fucking America no. There's a couple of languages I expect to hear in America. Where's all this shit coming from? I'm hearing less English and more blah 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 blah. Even Spanish, I'm hearing less Spanish. I'm like, whoa, hold on. We in California. Why am I hearing less Spanish and more everything else? And it's on every corner, every street. And the fucked up thing about it is there ain't shit we can do about it. You know why we can't do shit about it? Because we're too busy stuck in our own asses that we can't get it out. Because it's all about the ego. It's all about standing on that division and believing some bullshit that your parents done told you when you was younger. So now you just stuck on stupid. You know what I'm saying? Instead of growing as a person. That's the thing. That's the one concept I think a lot of us have forgotten about people. You're supposed to grow as a person, not just in size, not in just, you know what I'm saying, intelligently. You're supposed to grow. Characteristically, you're supposed to grow as a person. Because what you may not know then, you know now. But because you know now, you say, oh, well, I'm just, that old saying, oh, I'm stuck in my ways. You's a grown ass motherfucker, and you talking about you stuck in your ways. So you only grew when you was a youngster. You stopped growing when you became an adult, right? What the? See, I see we can't have a conversation because this conversation not gonna go too far. And that's what's been missing in the society is growth. We got 30, 40-year-old men still trying to live out their teens and 20s. Yeah, I'm going to the club. I'm going to start gang banging. I'm 38 years old. I'm going to start gang banging. Cuz, blood. I'm going to hang out with the little homies on the block. 38 years old. I'm hanging out with the homies on the block. Drinking 40 ounces and shit. Oh, shit. What the fuck are we, man? This society, man. This shit is horrible. Yeah. You know, because if you go to any other country, you got to speak that language. But the cold part about it is a lot of these countries speak English. Let that one, you know what I'm saying, drift on the mind a little bit. And the new brown is the Indian Asians. Hell yeah, man. For real. Oh yeah, I think I remember you saying that. Bro, I'm gonna holler at you later tonight. Okay, for sure. Yeah. You know, it's just like, come on. You know, I'm not saying when you get older you got to stop living, but shit, why is you know, there's levels to this. You know, when you get older, the only time you really go out is to work, doing family shit, or you might go over to a friend's house or something to go watch the game of the fighters. But other than that, you at home. You know, I know people don't want to hear that shit, but when you get older, you become more of a homebody because you're not out there roaming around in the streets. And the way society is today, home is the best option. Because you can't even what Diddy had brought to us yesterday about that shooting, like you cannot even go somewhere where kids play without a shooting occurring. You can't go nowhere. You know, I mean, America really is turning into a third world country. And you see, I'm not going to be the one to say that Biden is the reason for it. Now, he definitely contribute to the whole thing by being a complete moron. Oh yeah, come on in. Come on, everybody, come on in. But this has been illuminating for a while now. And our problem is we like to mask everything. Oh yeah, the economy is good, everything is good. Oh yeah, everything is great. But it's all these other situations going on that's not being handled. So when things get bad, all those things that wasn't getting handled, they start bubbling up. And now you're forced to have to deal with it on top of everything else. He said from the get go. Yeah, I'm kind of split because half my family is from here, and then the other half is from the motherland. Yo, we got coffee in the building. What's happening? What's good? Why does my screen looking like that? Yo, what's my screen looking like that? That shit looking crazy right now. Yo, this shit wild. Big fat orange. Hey, I can't wait for this debate. I can't wait for this debate. I think it's coming up in like 2 weeks, I think they said. Biden versus Trump. It's kind of fucked up how they just canceled out RFK. Yeah, RFK said, I'm running. Trump and Biden said, no, you're not. Ah, you know what I'm saying? No, you're not. Because he can't be part of none of the debates. That's fucked up. Oh man, see, Republicans and Democrats do work together, and that's the problem. They always work together. They just don't tell everybody else about it. Politics ain't cut and dry. There's a lot of crisscrossing in it. A lot of mixed signals and well, not even mixed signals and and then you got Marjorie Taylor Greene. Marjorie, why is my screen? Yeah, all them politicians, they be man. Well, no, now I won't say all of them. The GOP is no more. Oh, the GOP, that shit. Oh, hold on. Okay, I don't know why she calling. Hey, can y'all still hear me? My audio? Okay, yeah. Nice. But hey, y'all, I'm about to end this. Sure, I want to thank y'all for coming through, coming to kick it with me. You know, on this Father's Day. Trump smells like shit. Hey, they too old mother. Matter of fact, Trump just had a birthday. He just turned, what was that? 78? These are some old motherfuckers, y'all. These motherfuckers is old as hell running for president. I feel like I'm back in the 80s all over again, and Ronald Reagan and Dukakis and shit. All them old motherfuckers. Man, damn Dukakis. Y'all remember Dukakis? Yeah. But hey, y'all, I'm about to go ahead and end this. Thank y'all for coming through. Shit, we almost pushed 2 hours. But I'll be back on here tomorrow. We're gonna kick it again. And y'all enjoy the rest of y'all night. Once again, happy Father's Day to all the fathers out there. And I'm gonna catch y'all again. Like always, we're gonna keep it cracking. We're gonna stay militant. And we about this bitch. Peace.